Hello everyone, I'm Mark Istook and we are keeping you updated on the winter weather storm here in North Texas. Quite a few stories to cover amidst the snow and the slick roadways. We start off with Jobin Punaker and the ice angel that just arrived.
First responders during an ice storm
Car crashes,
can be called to anything.
broken water pipes.
And for Plano Fire and EMS, Saturday morning was anything.
You're not expecting a pregnancy emergency.
The kind of emergency that ends well, but didn't start that way.
We were expecting, but not in this condition.
Yeah.
Taylor and Stoney are holding their miracle baby, Amelia, who they were praying would wait out the storm, since she wasn't due until next week.
I do think the weather plays a role in it for sure.
The contractions started at 4:30 Saturday morning.
I went to go peek outside. I was like, oh gosh, there's ice outside.
Oh, I was like cussing at a store. Yeah, I wasn't saying anything to myself besides I need to get this baby out of me.
Their car was frozen shut. The contractions got stronger. There wasn't enough time.
While he was going to get the car ready, I was going to get in the bath, but that didn't work out.
And so Plano Fire and EMS and Medical City Plano did what they always do.
Rain, shine, sleet, or snow, yes.
Or in this case, what we saw today.
Sleet and snow.
At 7:30 on this icy morning, this team of firefighter paramedics helped deliver baby Amelia in the ambulance on the way to the hospital. Kyle, a 10-year veteran, held the baby.
We were going to incorporate Kylie instead of Kyle into her name.
They're still working through all that, maybe a middle name.
Well, nod to Kyle, that's good.
I think they should.
This is Taylor's third girl. Amelia might have the coolest entry into the world. Pun intended.
Everyone's been amazing. Yeah, we're lucky to be here.
A bundle of joy who arrived already bundled up.
I see angel. Yeah, pretty beautiful ice angel.
In Plano, I'm Jobin Punaker.
So I woke up early and I looked out my window. I was like, oh my gosh, it's white! And I sent a photo to my mom and I was like, it's snowing. So the first time seeing snow, I've never touched it. I've never been in it. Touching it for the first time was odd. It was hot and cold. It was cold until it was hot. And then it was like fire, like painful.
We are doing gaming at the moment with our employees, so not a big deal. We are having fun.
Not as many customers as we usually have, so it's definitely been very peaceful.
Why is being open important to you?
It's because I want people that rely on me to be able to make their living, and they are majority a student. I want them to basically make that money.
Hey, like, when did you learn school would be out for a little while, and what was your reaction to that? Yeah.
I learned yesterday that I have classes that I need to be in the studio for, so it definitely pushes me behind on some of my projects that I'm working on. I went to go start my car, and turns out defrost does not do enough for 5 inches of snow on your windshield, so I got out and scooped it off by hand. I don't have gloves. I don't even have a jacket. I have a sweatshirt. It turns out when you hit the brakes, they don't brake. So that's a new experience. Thank God all the lights were green. My only issue was stop signs. Like kind of getting out and making the best of a worse situation. It's definitely, a good thing to do. Having a good mentality through it.
A bathed in white Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge was a much different looking Texas sight to see on Saturday.
I'm scared of slipping.
So was a Wisconsin native in Bishop Arts in a fur coat and high heels.
I mean, I'm 6'1" without the heels.
Unfazed by a light Dallas snow.
Definitely wear heels. I mean, if you want to make a fashion statement, then yeah.
Heels maybe. Camaros not so much. Rear wheel drive and a White Rock Lake incline a bit too much for some. The sleet did not fall in massive amounts, but with temps in the mid-20s, the streets were packed and problem enough. Unless you're the Priest family on a 2-mile walk with Milo and Emmett and their dump trucks in hand.
We've got to get the boys out for a little bit.
The city of Dallas, however, is still in emergency response mode.
Please prepare for dangerous cold.
More than 800 people in an emergency homeless shelter at Fair Park.
Check on neighbors and any vulnerable populations.
Emergency managers asking for the public's help.
Report those to 311.
But at White Rock Lake, with all those cars still struggling, Chantel Hudnall and her Shih Tzu Aramis were not.
It's not as bad as I thought it would be, but it's still, the roads are kind of slick.
Slick and with temps still dropping.
It's kind of like nice to have it visit for a day, but we're ready for it to go.
48 hours or so then, until this kind of Texas gets back to normal. In Dallas, I'm Kevin Reese.
The snow can't stop us.
Not even a winter storm could keep them away.
Despite the snow, ice, we'll make it.
Thousands of fans filed into the American Airlines Center on Saturday night.
Not going to miss this.
To see the man most of them came to see.
What are you most excited for tonight?
Luka.
Wanted to see some Luka.
Luka Doncic making his second return to Dallas nearly 1 year after the Mavs traded him to the Lakers.
Let me guess, the Mavs are not the ones selling that shirt.
Normally, it's the hottest ticket of the year.
So what brought you out to the game tonight?
My uncle had tickets.
This is my son. This is his Christmas present. He wanted to see Luka.
But the frigid cold caused resale prices to fall.
They were dropping in price.
When they came down because of the weather, she's got a birthday, so we gave it a shot.
It was pretty last minute.
Are you worried about traveling home at all tonight?
We'll see what happens at the end. You know, worst case scenario, we'll get a hotel around here or something, but we plan to stick it out.
I love it. That's the most responsible answer I've heard tonight.
And the crummy weather
Definitely took it into account and drove slow.
just a small price to pay to see their old friend Luka.
How old are you?
Where's the basketball?
It's inside. We're going to go see Luka today.
In Dallas,
Luka's inside.
Yeah.
I'm Jonah Javad.
Say, welcome back, Luka.
Come back, Luka.
Z2?
Okay, so a little good news to report out here on Woodell Rogers. That semi that looked like it apparently hit the side of that ramp has now moved out of the way. I saw several Good Samaritans working just to get that moving properly, and it is. And in that time since, I mean, how quickly everything just disperses. It was about 5 minutes from when we last spoke, and I've seen several crews. You can see the lights flashing all the way up there. Actually, I see other crews down here up underneath the bridge. So thankfully, I think the good thing in all this, I don't think there were any injuries. Again, we're checking with officials just to make sure, but that is a blessing in all of this madness out here. Again, folks, you've heard us stress this all evening long, and we're going to continue to say this. Stay out of this weather if you do not need to be in this. Stay from behind the wheel right now. You can see there is still one car still stuck on Woodell Rogers. And actually, it looks like the semi is once again stuck up there. Now, I believe it is turning towards McKinney, headed north, and that is a very slick turn. We were driving that way earlier today, and it was hard for us to do that. We were going about 20 miles an hour, and even doing that, you know, it was challenging for us. So you can just imagine what people are dealing with right now with this sleet still coming down and these conditions on the road continuing to get worse. Look, more cars are now stranded up there. So hopefully people, you know, just stop and think before they get on this stretch of road that this can be an issue, especially if you are driving a car that is very close to the ground, like a sports car, for example. So, I mean, it looks like it's getting clear in this area. It looks like there's another backup up there. So we're going to stay out here and monitor this situation until it is all clear and everyone is safe at home, warm. But for now, I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Yeah, we are about a block north of where Richard joined you from just a short while ago. This is the Woodall Rogers Freeway. We'll show you Clyde Warren Park on the other side of Michael Botsford, our photographer, here in just a second. Let's stay this way, Bots, if you can. This is looking up towards 75. You can see the one car that is still stuck going up the hill, a person out on foot. Don't know what they're doing, if they're connected to this car or someone who has helped that big truck get up the scene. But this is the mess. This is where people were getting stuck. And Bots, if you can do a slow pan to the left, give people a look back toward Clyde Warren Park, the bridge, Woodall Rogers, as it goes underneath Clyde Warren Park. This is where they have now blocked traffic from coming this direction. You can see the flashing lights. You can see another big rig on the far right. It is holding there, knowing full well that they cannot make it up this hill either. These are DOT TxDOT trucks or city trucks that are coming up to block some of this traffic. We've also seen a sand truck come through, but there's 3-4 inches of sleet on the ground right now. It's not going to do much good. The problem that we're having as they get up to this one vehicle that is blocked, I'll step out of the way. It has been stuck there for quite some time now. If you have a rear-wheel drive car, if you have a pickup truck with only rear-wheel drive, you're not going to get up this hill. There are a lot of hills you're not going to get up. So those are the cars that are having the problems right now. But what it looks like is that they have now closed this section of Woodall Rogers to get it cleared, to get that car cleared before they let anyone come through here again. Don't know how long that will be, but that's the situation that they have here right now. Back to you.
That's it for us. Stay with us for updates all day right here on WFAA Plus.